the way the Iraq War was being reported at the time was through embedded journalists that went with the US military. And you had very sanitized reports about the Iraq and Afghan wars. And so this was a video from a US helicopter, a gunship helicopter. And so you see it through the viewfinder of the gunners. And you see people in the streets of Baghdad, and they're just walking and looking around. And they mistake a camera for a gun and shoot this group of people who were just walking around the streets of Baghdad and kill them. And you can see how they kill them in extremely disturbing detail. And their bodies are ripped apart, you can see it. 2 of them were Reuters journalists. What happens after that is even worse. What happens after that is undisputedly a war crime. And that's that one of these journalists is still alive and he's crawling for cover because the helicopter is still shooting. And he's crawling for cover, and a black van appears. And inside the black van was a father taking his children to school. And he stops the car because he sees a man severely injured on the street. Obviously, you can't see the helicopter because it's so far up, right? And the van stops, and this guy comes out with someone else who was also in the van, and they try to take the injured man into the back of the van. And the helicopter shoots the van and kills the Good Samaritan that helped. And it was clearly not, this is a war crime when you go after the people who are coming to the aid of the injured. The 2 children miraculously survived, but only because the father threw his body on top of them. They were severely injured. Anyway, so this collateral murder, evidence of a war crime. Julian faces 175 years. 40 years relate to that release.